A roster of former NHL players found new teams at the Gale Center as they supported the fundraising efforts of the Hotel Dieu Foundation.
I sincerely thank all the participants, sponsors, and supporters for making the 8th annual Celebrity Ice Cup a huge success. The 13 teams participating this year have raised over $257,000.
Of work that goes into this type of event, but essentially how this particular event works is a number of either individuals in the community or organizations put together a team and they raise money for that team. So all the teams attend a draft with each of the NHL hockey players, and the team that raises the most money, they have their first pick. So it's a first round draft, and I believe this year it was Darcy Tucker that went first round. And essentially that the night is shared with these hockey players, and they share stories, and it's really a great opportunity to be part of something really cool that's giving back to the community, but also from an experience perspective, it's a wonderful opportunity for not only the players, but all of the individuals that participate in that event.
Wendell, your 8th year in this tournament. Why do you keep coming back?
Oh, it's for a great cause, great fun. The patrons that come raise great money, and it's a great excuse for us alumni guys to see who we run into, who are the other 8, 9, 10 guys here. So it's a good excuse for us as well as alumni, but we're all doing it because it's a great cause and a lot of fun.
Now, when you look at the other guys that are here, is there anybody that you're looking at saying, if I get drafted after him, I'm not going to be happy?
No, I've been doing this too long. I've been retired too long, so I've been picked by everybody there is to get picked by. So I can go last. I'm fine. It doesn't matter to me at all. It's all about making sure that the guys that are spending the money and raising the money, that they have their fun, and that's why we're here.
Well, you know what? It's always nice for me to come back to the Niagara Peninsula, I would say, but come back to Niagara Falls, St. Catharines area. I grew up here as a young kid, was drafted to the Buffalo Sabres right from here, and it's always nice. I see some familiar faces, but more importantly, we're here to raise some money for Hotel Dieu. It's always been a great event, and I don't anticipate this one not being. It's going to be the best, I think, going forward, and yeah, making a difference. It's a good thing.
You know Hotel Dieu so very well and have a lot of experience with them. Just touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, my history with the Shaver goes back a number of years. When I first graduated from pharmacy school, I spent about 6 months at the Shaver, completing my internship, and then spent some time as a pharmacist working there, and always been impressed by the amount of work that gets done. As the only rehab institution in Niagara, they do incredible work, and if anybody in Niagara knows of anybody who's suffered a stroke or so many other maladies, the work is so critical to recovery. And on a more personal note, in recent years, my mother's been diagnosed with Parkinson's, and we know that the Shaver has a great Parkinson's rehab program, and so it makes it a little more close to me than it already was.
How important it is for the casino to be involved in an event like this and sponsor an event?
It's tremendous to be part of these events. NC Community sponsors a lot of great events throughout the Niagara region. This is another one to participate in, so we really enjoy being here.
Your team was outstanding at raising money and getting donations. Talk a little bit about how you organized that.
We get a good sponsorship from the casino. The NC Community puts towards the tournament itself, but also towards the team. It gives us a good starting ground towards earning a good spot in the draft. And then the guys do a great job of, reaching out to friends and family, partnerships with other operators that we work with and vendors, and, we do a great job of raising funds.
I take it then you guys are kind of competitive with this.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, once you get on the ice, you get a little bit more competitive. Win or lose, the Hotel Dieu is the winner, but it's always, you got to go out and compete.
Well, Hotel Dieu is a wonderful organization. I call it the Jewel of Niagara. It's the only rehabilitation hospital in the Niagara region. We service about 1,100 inpatients per year, and we do about 40,000 outpatients per year. In terms of type of patients we see stroke patients, orthopedics patients, neurology patients, trauma patients, and basically what our goal is to give people their lives back after they've dealt with some type of diagnosis, and we work on getting them back independently as possible in the community. The way it works with hospitals is the ministry does not fund equipment and technologies. So we rely on organizations, the community, and of course our foundation. So our foundation started this event several years ago, and it's grown every year. But the sole purpose is to raise money through the assistance of organizations in the community that are giving back. And essentially all of the money that they raise comes back to the hospital so that we're able to purchase any types of equipment, technologies. A lot of our patients end up coming back to us as volunteers, and you saw that here today with a number of volunteers. I saw that you interviewed Wilma, for example, and Laura was also assisting, and I saw another patient, Fred. These are all patients that have come through our system, have received our services, and have had such a positive experience that they want to give back in some way. So they come back to us and volunteer.
I had a stroke. It'll be 10 years this coming April. And I was in Niagara Falls Hospital for a week, then transferred to Hotel du Shaver, where I was for 2.5 weeks, and then 7 weeks as an outpatient. And shortly after I finished my outpatient time, I became a volunteer, and for the last 5 years have been a patient and family advisor at Hotel du Shaver.
Tell me about your progression from when you entered Hotel du Shaver until you left.
It was absolutely amazing. I was hesitant, didn't really want to go to Hotel du Shaver, but I can't say enough about it. I guess volunteering for the last almost 10 years, it's a big part of my life. I really, really enjoy it, and I love spending time with the patients.
Why did you decide to give back like that?
Because of what Hotel du Shaver had done for me. They gave me my life back, and it was very important for me to give back to the hospital.
The teams that participated in the Celebrity Cup today helped raise over $255,000. The Crushers raised $31,000 of it alone. From the Gale Center in Niagara Falls, for The Source, I'm Anthony Luongo.